Hello, chat. Welcome to the world premiere of Samuel Dwyer's Divorce Papers, the world's first Let's Play of Divorce Papers 4, I think it is. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's the... I was expecting a longer loading screen. Let's turn that off. Not the Elgato! Sorry, it scared me. This one. This one. I want Divorce Papers. There it is! Here it is! Samuel Dwyer, Ace Attorney, Divorce Papers. It's gonna be... I've seen snippets of the development of this game here and there for the past year or so. But it's finally here. Divorce Papers 4. What? Okay, April 29th, 2021. I remember that day. No, I don't. Press space to start. Okay. There's going to be a learning curve on how this game works, but I think I'm going to figure it out. April 29th, 2021. 9:53 a.m., lobby 2. God, am I tired. I got like no sleep last night. Guess it's eat, game, and repeat, only back at the drive. Wait, who was my client? You know what? I'm going to resize this a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Put you there. Bring you up just a little bit. Right there. And let's put a little image in the background. Faker, what's this? Oh, that's the not real me. Let's find a little image to put in the background. We'll just leave it image. Let's browse around. That could be good. We'll go with this. We'll go with my face when D's nuts. Make it nice and big. And then we'll drag it all the way down. All the way. There we go. Now I've got a neat little background. There we go. Wait, who was my client again? Oh yeah, how could I forget? It's him. Sometimes I look at him and imagine the first time I've seen him. Oh, there he is. Oh jeez, he's so gorgeous up close. Howdy, Chuckle Nut. Hey Dan, did you get any sleep last night? No, I stayed up playing Tetris again. He has an addiction. I'm surprised they allowed you to play at the detention center. I mean, you are convicted of murder? I know I'm defending you, but I'm gonna ask it again. Did you kill him? No. Well, that settles that. Also, Dan, you never told me what happened. Oh yeah, whoopsie. Well, I haven't been told anything about this case. And are you gonna tell me your side of the story? No. I hate lawyers. What the fuck is a chuckle nut? Well, you know the little walnut from Plants vs. Zombies? It's like that, but it chuckles every now and again. Look, I know you're a prosecutor, Dan, but your life is on the line. Even if I can get you acquitted, it would be hard for you to get back into the office. Who cares? What? As long as I have John Boyle and man milk, I can die happy. This is Daniel Evans. He's a handful if you couldn't tell. He works at the prosecutor's office, and I faced off against him in court before. But now, he's currently being put on trial, one where I don't know the case summary. And you're probably wondering why I'm helping him. Well, I might explain later. Who knows? As my mentor once said, don't reveal everything right away. Do you have what it takes, Dwyer? No, because you're a stubborn bitch who doesn't realize his life is on the line. Easy there. I've seen you in court. You'll be fine, Dwyer. What's the worst that could happen? No more access to man milk. Damn, that really is the worst. Hey, the trial is starting soon. Well, Dan, I'll see you in there. You as well. My name is Saduel Dwyer, defense and divorce attorney. Which one, you may ask, was I first? Well, defense attorney, duh. Imagine wanting to be a divorce attorney. It's more so that I have to be one. Well, time to declare a not guilty verdict. Yay! April 29, 2021, 10 a.m. Halo. Court is now in session for the trial of Daniel Evans. Are the defense and prosecution ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, Mr. Dwyer, always a pleasure to have you in my courtroom. But I didn't think I would ever see you defending a prosecutor, let alone it being Mr. Evans. You guys are definitely not friends. Well, Your Honor, despite being on different professional sides, I have no hard feelings toward him. Very well. Now what about the prosecution? Who's this guy? I've never faced him, or even seen him at the legal offices. Kevin Westfall is ready, Your Honor. This is gonna be a poggers easy trial. Dear God, Lord protect me. AMDG. Please let this trial work in my favor. So the thing with divorce papers is pretty much what Dwyer did when making this game is he pretty much recreated the entire Phoenix Wright engine in Unity. I don't know how he did it, and it's amazing that he did. And I know it took him a while to do it. Anyway, very well. Your opening statement, Mr. Westfall. Yes, Your Honor. Our crime scene takes place at 1 Desmet Jesuit High School. The victim of this poggers crime was one Adam Boehm. He was a school math teacher for the students there and was a coach for the track team. Because of this, he must stay after school ends till practice is over around 6 p.m. Now for the finishing blow. Dan Evans was at the scene of the crime at the time of death. Here is the victim's autopsy report. I've never played a Phoenix Wright game, so this is all going to be a brand new experience. Thank you. Hold it! Mr. Westfall, I think there's something else you need to address to the court. What would that be, Mr. Dwyer? Who discovered the body? Looks like you fell into that one, Dwyer. What? That's only gonna prove your client's guilt more. The person that found the body was a witness. They found Evans kneeling next to the dead body. Damn, he was planning that! Here is the location of the crime. Wow, what a court record. I will call the witness later in the trial. But first, I call Dan Evans to the stand. Very well. I hereby request Mr. Evans to the stand. Witness, state your name and occupation. Wow, this is awesome. I'm sorry? So this is what it looks like on this side of the stand. I gotta tell my mom this when I drive home. You can't drive, Dan. Witness, state your name and occupation. Daniel Evans, prosecutor. Surely after this poggers trial, that occupation might change. Remember, Dwyer, all I need is man milk. Man milk? Hotel? Trivago. I can't believe I got tricked into that! Witness, you will now explain to us the events of what happened on the day of the murder. Yes, Your Honor. All right, let's hope I can work with Dan's testimony. In case you didn't know what was going to happen. I arrived at Desmet around 5:45 p.m. Soon after, I head inside to use the bathroom. When I came back to the lobby, I saw the body. I ran over to Boehm to help him out, but sadly he was dead. Besides that, there's no current correlation between me and the victim. So you claim that you were in fact the first to find the body? And you claim that the murder happened while you were in the bathroom? So it seems, Your Honor. This is what Dan claims to have happened. This is all I must go off of right now, so I need to get Dan to give me more details. All right, Dwyer, go ahead with your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Hey guys, this is real-life Dwyer talking to you. This is not canon. In case you don't know how Ace Attorney works, that's me. You are trying to use evidence to contradict witness testimony. You can press Q witness statements to get more information from them, open the court record, and present E the evidence on the contradicting statement. If you haven't noticed already, you can open the court record to see evidence. From there, you can press R again to see the people. Hopefully that was well enough tutorial for you. Again, real-life Dwyer talking to the audience is not canon. Dwyer, why are you staring into space? Get on with it. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I arrived at Desmond around 5:40. Whoa, I thought you couldn't drive, Dan. No, I can. I got my license recently. Took me long enough. And why did you go to Desmond? My brother had baseball practice. I had to pick him up. And does this practice end at 6? Yeah. I got there at 5:45 so I could be there early in case it ended earlier. Fair enough. Let me remind the court that this isn't the same sport the victim was coaching. This was baseball, not track. Who cares? Pick up a football! Got him! Soon after, I head inside to use the bathroom. I want to close it. Okay, BS, that's backspace back. When I came back to the lobby, I saw the body. Okay. So that should be... Wait a minute. The bathrooms are up there. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring this up. This evidence clearly contradicts this statement. No, it doesn't. Get wrecked. Haha, got him. Arrived at Desmond around 5:45. Soon after, I headed inside to use the bathroom. When I came back to the lobby, I saw the body. So you went to the bathroom, and when you finished, you were confronted by a dead body. Yes, and before you ask, there was no one else in the area. I appreciate the honesty, Mr. Evans, even if it is only damaging your situation. Thanks, babe. Dan, please shut up. Noted. Sadly, he was dead. Besides that, there's no current correlation between me and the victim. Does this contradict? No, it doesn't. It does not. A lot of this is going to be trial and error with me figuring out how the fuck this game works. Okay. As the autopsy report says, the cause of death was loss of blood due to a backstab wound. Why hasn't the crime scene photo been presented to the court? Mr. Dwyer has a point. The prosecution's answer? Sorry, Your Honor. Here it is. I didn't mean to hide it. Sure you didn't. This pogger's evidence will only hurt Dwyer. Okay. What's on that photo? I should probably check it out. Let's see what's in the photograph. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh! Wait a minute. Evans on the knife? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Dan, but that is not true. Is it possible to make this a video so I can watch it? Yeah, usually all my streams end up on the VODs channel. Link should be down there somewhere in one of the panels. What do you mean? What do you mean, Dwyer? The last time I even talked to Boehm was around senior year. While that may be true, there's one fact that cannot be denied. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Your knife was lodged into his back. If this isn't enough evidence, I don't know what is. Mr. Dwyer, is this true? If you look at the crime scene photo, you can clearly see the correlation. It clearly says Evans on the knife. You're right! Submit that knife to the court immediately! Yeah, it's the same font too. Mr. Evans, your reaction to this? Yeah, that's my knife. I lost it a few days prior. I remember I was at the law office and couldn't find it. Do you have any proof for this claim? No. His knife could simply have been stolen and used to frame Mr. Evans. Do you have any proof for this claim? No. As you can see, Your Honor, the accused is clearly guilty. Even with just that one testimony, it's enough to point the blame solely at Dan. What should I have Dan talk about? Time in the bathroom. Could you tell us how long you were in the bathroom? That is not necessary to ask. Why not? Because we already know how long he was in there. Mr. Evans entered the lobby and bathroom at 5:45, and then Mr. Boehm was killed and discovered at around 6. That's a huge 15-minute gap in the bathroom. I did have to make us think. Damn, that didn't sell them. Before you found the body, could you tell us a little about what happened before you found the body? He has already said that he went to the bathroom. What good would that do? I agree. Not the right question, Mr. Dwyer. Damn, that didn't sell them. What about after you found the body? This answer won't do us any good, Your Honor. I disagree, Mr. Westfall. This could change the whole case. I'm with Mr. Dwyer on this one. Gulp. I ran over the Boehm once I saw him on the ground. I realized that it was my knife that was plunged into him. Even though I was wearing gloves, I still didn't want to remove the knife from his back. Wait a minute, witness. You say you were wearing gloves? Yeah, ever since my family has been getting sick, I've been making sure I stay clear of germs. Having gloves at the scene doesn't help our case. The accused could easily remove the fingerprints before the killing, and he wore gloves to the Pogger scene to not leave any traces. If that's the case, why would he stab him with his own knife and leave it in the victim? And maybe someone else wearing gloves stabbed Mr. Boehm. Again, Mr. Dwyer, where is your proof? You keep asserting these Poggers' claims without anything to support it. He's right. I have no evidence to help my case. Well, I do want to give a guilty verdict right now. I think something needs to still be addressed. And what might that be, Your Honor? I believe we still need to hear from this witness you referred to earlier. Yes, of course, Your Honor. That's right. I forgot about this so-called witness. Hopefully their testimony can turn the tide. I call for a 10-minute recess to prepare the witness. Oh boy, a saved game. Damn, all that took an hour and 6 minutes? It only felt like 20. With Dan's singular testimony, we've got the whole court with knives to his head. I'm praying that I can turn over the court's opinion. Hey, Dan. Man, you are getting screwed in there, Dwyer. Technically, you're the one getting screwed in there, Dan. I mean, yeah, I guess. But one thing for sure, I'd be kicking your ass if I was the prosecution. Who cares? Pick up a football. Fair enough. Regardless, I wonder who this witness is. You claim you didn't see anyone while you were at the scene? Yes, I saw no one. I swear on that. Okay, I know what happened. I just need to be able to win over the court. Oh yeah? How do you, I have a way with knowing these things. There he goes again. Hey, the trial is resuming soon. I'll see you in there, Dwyer. You as well, Dan. I got this, right? I mean, the worst that can happen is a guilty verdict, which results in the plan failing. I got this. I love saved progress. Hello. Court is back in session for the trial of Daniel Evans. I assume the prosecution has prepared the witness? Yes, Your Honor. The witness is ready. Well, get on with it. I call this witness to the stand. Witness, state your name and occupation. David Lockster, Legal Secretary. I work at the same agency Dwyer and Evans work at, but I don't know them that well. I'm looking through your background history, and it says that you grew up in Ohio? Yup, born and grown in Ohio. Strange, because Ohio does not exist. You're thinking of Wyoming, Your Honor. Shut the fuck up, Dwyer. Yes, Your Honor. Well, now, I'm led to believe that you witnessed the crime scene unfold? Yes, Your Honor. I happen to be the poor soul that witnessed the whole thing. Well, what are we waiting for? Get on with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, more testimony. DeSmet was hosting an event related to the Cleveland Browns. I saw the body at Emerson Lobby right when the event ended. I saw Mr. Evans kneeling next to the corpse. I immediately ran away from the murder to call the authorities. I just did a good deed as a humble citizen. What a truly devastating scene you must have seen. Agreed. That man should be put in prison for his crimes. Agreed. Okay, I believe in Dan. Dan claims that he didn't see anyone, so that probably means that this guy is lying. Unless Dan is just really oblivious to his surroundings, which is also probably true. All right, Dwyer, get on with it. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Is there... Cleveland Browns. No, I can't really use any of this, so I'm just gonna press. DeSmet was hosting an event? Yes, one of the alumni of the school came to talk to the football team. Sam Winter was his name. Really cool guy. In other words, he was a really poggers guy. Does anyone happen to have a flyer of the event? As a matter of fact, I do. Don't know how it will help you, Dwyer, but here you go. I saw the flyer and just had to show up. I love the Cleveland Browns! I saw the body at Emerson Lobby right when the event ended. Wait, shit. Where was this event being held? The cafeteria. In order to get there, you take Emerson Lobby and take a stairwell. The stairwell in question is sadly not on the crime location photo. If it were, it would be at the top left section of the map next to the body. And again, you left the event right when it ended? And when you came up from the stairwell, you saw the body? Yes, sir. Saw it with my own 2 eyes. Let's take a look at this. Wait a minute. 5:30. No. Something's wrong here. Okay, so I have a point here. I just need to present it at the right time. Related to the Cleveland Browns, saw the body at Emerson Lobby right when the event... No, you did not. No, you did not. Lockster, you have been lying to the court. I don't think I have. Where's your proof, Dwyer? You want proof? I got it. The event ended at 5:30. There's a 30-minute gap between the event ending and the murder. Mr. Dwyer is trying to throw us off. This really doesn't matter. Mr. Westfall, please shut up. Gulp. All right, Mr. Dwyer, what's your point? According to the flyer, the event ended at 5:30, and according to Mr. Lockster, he left immediately after the event ended. There would have been no body to see at the crime scene. The defense has a point. Witness, your response. Fine, I admit it. I didn't see the body when I went through Emerson Lobby, but I did stay on Desmet's campus till 6. So I didn't do anything wrong. Actually, you did. You lied in my courtroom. You do it again, and I will shove my gavel up your ass. Nice, we're actually getting somewhere in this trial. I want you to give another testimony, Mr. Lockster. Testify about when you saw the body. I'll remind you not to lie again. Yes, Your Honor. New testimony. I left the event at 5:30 but stayed outside till 6. I was talking to someone for about 30 minutes. After our conversation, he left and then I saw Dan. I saw Dan kneeling next to the victim from outside the lobby doors. That's when I called the authorities. Yo, Lockster's that's the guy. That's him right there. You were talking with someone before you found the body? Yeah, but that's not really important. What's important is that I still saw Dan next to the victim. Okay. Cross-examination time. Left the event at 5:30 but stayed outside till 6. Okay, let's hear more about this. Who were you talking to? Doesn't matter. I think it does, David. Who were you talking to? Answer the question, Mr. Lockster. Fine. I was talking with Sam Winter. The Cleveland Browns player? Yes. I managed to stop him before he left and talk with him. Happy? Didn't think it was that important. Can Winter confirm this conversation here in court? Sadly, no. He traveled back to Ohio just hours ago. We will try and contact him later to confirm this conversation. Damn, an alibi probably just arose from that statement. So that was bad that I did that, maybe. He left and then I saw Dan. Let's hear more about this. So you saw Dan right when the conversation ended. Did the person you were talking to not see him as well? No, they left toward the parking lot. I was planning on going to the bathroom before I headed home, but as I was heading toward the lobby doors, I saw Dan. Kneeling next to the victim from out... Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute, there's a thing there that should be blocking the view. Wait a freaking minute. Lockster, I got you again. No, you haven't, Dwyer. I saw the knife in Boehm's back. I'd like to see what evidence you can use. All right, Lockster. If everybody could take a look at the map for me. If you were to look at where the body was and the outside, there's a wall between the body and the entrance doors. In other words, you couldn't see the body from outside. Damn. Witness, is this true? Of course it is. There's no way for Lockster to see it from outside. Are you saying that Lockster did not see the body at all? Did Lockster ever see the body? Unless he went inside. Okay. Unless he went inside after the point at which he saw, he would have to be inside to see the body, which he wasn't according to his testimony. And according to his earlier testimony, he claims to have ran away immediately after seeing it. So I'm going to say no. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Lockster has too much information on the body to not have ever seen it. Of course Lockster has seen the body. After all, he knew Coach Boehm had a knife in his back. He could have obviously heard this while in the courtroom. That isn't possible. We never addressed that a knife was in Mr. Boehm while Mr. Lockster was here in the courtroom. Gulp. The question now arises. When did Mr. Lockster see the body, and why was he in the lobby at 6? Well, Dwyer, do you have an answer to this? Why should I answer that? I believe our witness here should. Fair point. Well, Mr. Lockster? Fine, I'll testify. Mr. Lockster, this isn't looking too good for you. Yay, testimony number 3. After I had my conversation outside, I had to use the bathroom. I headed back into the lobby to head to the bathroom. That's when I saw Dan's bare hands plunge the knife into Boehm's back. Uh-oh. He wore gloves. He wore fucking gloves. No. Since Dan's back was toward me, he didn't notice me. I was able to get away without him noticing me. Well, this changes things. You claim that you saw Dan kneeling next to the body when you returned to the lobby. And because he is oblivious to his surroundings, he didn't notice you. Yes, Your Honor. This isn't good. I have to hit him where it really hurts. Why did you keep this information from us, Mr. Lockster? I wanted to keep my distance when describing the events that happened. That would make me less suspicious of the crime. That would make me less sus of the crime. Well, now that you are acting very sus because of these lies, Dwyer, have at it. With pleasure. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Had my conversation outside. I had to use the bathroom. Headed back into the lobby to head to the bathroom. That's when I saw Dan's bare hands. Nope. You saw the act of killing? Yes, he stabbed him in the back, causing Boehm to fall to the ground instantly. I refuse to believe this. If this is true, why would you keep it from the court till now? Again, I did not want to be sus. Plus, aren't you the one who said not to reveal everything right away? I mean, you do like to drag on things and save evidence till the right moment. Well, fair point, I guess? Regardless, I saw the bare-handed Dan, knife in hand, stab him. Didn't notice me. Mr. Evans didn't see you? Which way was he facing? He was facing west, so his back was toward the bathroom. So as I was heading there, I saw him, but he didn't see me. Mr. Evans must really be oblivious to his surroundings, especially when killing someone. I was able to get away without him noticing me. Well, it didn't bring up what I wanted to bring up, but okay. And just like that, you left at the scene and went back outside. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say about it. Lockster is trying really hard to doubt every question. That's when I called the authorities. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. One night from... Okay, it doesn't say when it was... When it was... The thing was called for. I guess I can only press. You called them on your phone? Yes. Listen, Dwyer, I really don't like you. What? Why? You suck at cross-examinations. What more do you want from me? It's my job, frowny face. Talking to someone for about 30 minutes. Conversation, left and saw Dan kneeling next to the victim from the outside the lobby doors. That's when I called the authorities. No, I already asked about this. That's not the same testimony you gave earlier, though. What? So you went through Emerson Lobby at 5:30, just about 15 minutes before Dan arrived on the scene. Yup. I then got into a conversation with someone outside the front of the lobby. Since you were next to the entrance on the lobby, did you see Dan arrive? Yes, I did. And how was Mr. Evans acting? He was acting normal, but who wouldn't try to act normal before killing someone? Fair point, I guess. Moral of the story, I was still on campus until 6. I was talking to someone for about 30 minutes. Who were you talking to? We already went through this. Shit. Talking with Sam Winter, the Cleveland Browns player. I fucking love the Cleveland Browns! No, traveled back to Ohio just hours ago. We've already seen all this. Conversation he left and then I saw Dan. So you saw Dan right when the conversation ended. The person you were talking to not see him as... Okay. We already heard about all this. Let's see. What more can we glean from this? Got you again? No, you haven't. I saw the knife in Bohm's back. I'd like to see what evidence you can use. Alright, Lockster. If everyone could take... Okay, we already saw this. So we got sent back to... Weird. We got sent back to right before this happened. I wonder why that is. So I guess we'll go through that again. No way to see it from outside. Did Lockster ever see the body? Yes. Because he knew he had a knife in his back, even though we hadn't mentioned it in the court beforehand. Not possible. We never addressed that a knife was in Mr. Bowen while Mr. Lockster was here in the courtroom. When did Mr. Lockster see the body? And why was he in the lobby at 6? That's what the witness is here for. Why should we have to answer it? It's weird. Okay. What I want to address is that Lockster claims that Dan did it barehanded. But Dan clearly stated that he was wearing gloves the whole time. Bare hands. Those are the two key words there. Bare hands. Changes things. Okay. Okay, so we've seen all this already. Sus, Among Us. I love Among Us! Okay, cross-examine time. Oh, shit. So the reason you went back into the lobby was because you had to go to the bathroom. That's the sole reason? Yes. I think he's hiding something. Should I press him further? Mr. Lockster, there was another motive to head back. Stop pestering the witness without proof to support your claim. He must be hiding something. But how am I going to get him to confess? I saw... Okay. Oh! I need to present this! Okay. Lockster, you in fact saw the body with the knife in it. Thank you. Finally someone understand. Let me finish, Lockster. You claim to have seen Dan plunge the knife in the body with his bare hands. Yet one thing strikes me. The knife in question bears no fingerprints. Witness! If this is true, this means that you in fact didn't see Dan kill Mr. Bowen. The witness must be confused, that's all. I highly doubt it. Just look at his face. Just look at it! Mr. David Lockster, I hereby claim that you are the one that killed Mr. Boehm. What? Dwyer, please explain. Yes, Your Honor. Lockster waited till after the event to make his move on Mr. Boehm. He waited till Mr. Evans entered into the lobby and then into the bathroom. While Dan was in the bathroom, he did the deed. Thus, Mr. Lockster, knowing Dan was on the premise and that the body had a knife in it. There's one flaw in your claim, Dwyer. How did Mr. Lockster come into possession of the murder weapon? He's right. Maybe the law... It would have to be the law office. Obviously, Lockster stole it from the law office. All three of us work at the same law office. Damn it! Mr. Lockster, your response to this? Congratulations, Dwyer. You managed to trick the entire court. Was there something I said that was incorrect? No point in hiding it anymore, I guess. But first off, I did not kill Mr. Boehm, and I did not steal Dan's knife. What? You are right, though. I didn't see Dan at the crime scene. After heading back to the lobby, I saw Mr. Boehm with a knife in his back, dead. I looked around to see where the culprit was. I slowly entered the bathroom and saw Dan at the sink. I immediately booked it without him seeing me, and I called the authorities. So everything was speculation from your end. Wait a minute. Was the only reason for you to head back into the lobby just for the bathroom? No. I received a letter a day prior to be at the lobby at 6. The letter wasn't signed and it was typed, so no handwriting analysis could be performed. I mean, I saw no harm. It was after an event with the Cleveland Browns, so why not? You believe someone set you up? Yes, and I believe that this man is Mr. Evans. I don't believe we're going to find truth in this trial. This pains me to say, but I don't believe a verdict can be ruled. While I want to give a guilty for both Mr. Evans and Mr. Lockster, there's not enough evidence to prove either guilty. Do both the defense and the prosecution understand? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Daniel Evans, I will get my revenge on you. Believe me, I will. You may step down from the stand, Mr. Lockster. Bring Mr. Evans to the stand. Mr. Daniel Evans, because of the events that have unfolded, I will have to take away your permission to prosecute someone in court. I hope you can understand. It's whatever. I got man milk. What a strange man. And Mr. Dwyer. Yes, Your Honor? Happy birthday, Dwyer. Don't forget to log your hours in mobile serve. What the fuck does that mean? Thanks, Your Honor. I hereby find this court adjourned. Wow, what a progress. There's more. That was a close one. I would consider that a win in my book. I don't know if it was a bad thing that Mr. Lockster got away, though. Oh well, everything should be fine. Congrats, Dan. Man, I knew you could do it. 100%. Never doubted you. Never. Dan, you would not look good in a crop top. Dwyer, I don't think we are ever gonna be good friends. I hate you. On a serious note, sorry about the victim. He was related to you? Yeah, sort of. He was my teacher after all, and a good friend overall. Sorry, I didn't know going into this trial. And why are you so sorry? You didn't know. Also, sorry you can't be a prosecutor anymore. Really sucks. It's whatever. It'll pass. Surely you'll have to find another job, though. Yeah, maybe the wife can hook me up with something. Ah, Yukiko. Wait a minute. Wait. No. No, you're gonna divorce her? Good. Isn't that like the third divorce in the past few months? Yeah, I must have bad luck with the females. And males. I see. Sorry, I guess. I'm not fazed by it. What about you, Dwyer? You got a special lady? No. End of story. Can't tell if that's a no or a yes. Oh well. I have to get going, Dan. I'll see you later. You as well, Dwyer. And with that, I managed to defend Mr. Evans. He managed to become jobless. 2 weeks later, he divorced his wife. That day was the last day I had a conversation with him until that fateful day. Looking back, I could have done a lot differently. But in the end, that really didn't matter. I mean, thinking of him really takes me back to that one trial with him. What the hell, I got time to spare. I'll tell the story of the first time me and Dan started a trial in court together. I have all the time in the world. And so do we, I guess. What? Oh! This is so cool. There are different chapters. I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier, but that's cool. You know what? I'll put it up to chat. Chat, what do we want to do? Do we want to continue with episode 2 or do we want to change it up? Let's see. Where's the poll button? Here it is. New poll. Continue. Okay. Votes currently in the chat on whether or not we continue or we do something else. In the meantime, I will be right back. In the hole, you stupid pipe. Wait a minute.
Emergency.
What are you saying, like ass or something? I am going on a shopping spree tomorrow. No more K-pop Twitch streamer. I apologize for that. Or as we in the industry like to say, I'm so fucking sorry. See what I tell you? He's a dumbass. Is that a frog with tentacles?
What's this? A present?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Lil Yachty tastes like. Stretch of the imagination. Steve from Blue's Clues. Before he went to college, makes it into Fortnite, then I will play it. But seeing as that will never, ever happen, I'm never, ever going to play Fortnite. Okay? I hope someone clips that, because I will stand by that statement. Oh, insomnia. Oh my goodness! I need my Minecraft. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Among. I don't want that. I don't want. Where's the granite? I don't want this. We gotta get rid of it. Minecraft? Yes, John. I called a hunch, but I think you said that already. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Kirk. That's the way it is. Jeff. And the results are in. We are going to be doing more divorce papers. Okay, so that's cool. We can like come back after the fact and narrow it down by section. That's cool. What's up, Edgy Floors? Welcome to the stream. We don't know what day it is, what time it is, or where we are. I can't anymore. I don't want to listen. Arg. Who? Stop saying that. Oh. Hey. You okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Easy. Calm down, man. Ah! Huff, huff, huff. I did it. Just like you said. I think we just listened to a murder. February 7th, 2021, 9:52 a.m. lobby 3. Okay, so that's a good couple months before the last episode. I think I did everything I could. I mean, I really don't even need to defend this client. It's not part of the plan, so who cares? Defense mode activated. Divorce mode deactivated. We about to Dwyer it up in this courtroom. Who's this? Hey man, are you my client? Robbie Stevens, sir, at your service. Yup, you're the accused. You nervous? No. Sorry, B. Notice you got an Oathkeeper keychain. Oh no, we like the same game series. Well, I've read the case files, and you claim you didn't kill the victim? No, but I did happen to find the body. Always a great sign. I mean, there can't be that many candidates to have killed him. There were only 4 of us that day. Yeah, I was reading up on that. The place wasn't open to the public, right? Yeah, so I mean, it just pains me to think that it was a fellow coworker. I'll get to the bottom of this, Robbie. I believe in my clients. Hey, the trial is starting soon. Careful in there, Dwyer. I hear the prosecutor is a hottie. I'll take my chances, thanks. A murder that happened in a rock climbing gym. Great. Awesome sauce. Incredible. He said awesome sauce. 10 o'clock a.m., courtroom 3. Hello. Court is now in session for the trial of Robbie Stevens. Are the defense and prosecution ready? The defense is, ready, Your Honor. Why do I feel so nervous? Hands clammy, head empty. Good morning, Dwyer. This is your second time in court, right? Oh, yes it is. Epic. Now for the prosecution. Shit, what did I do for this guy? The prosecution is ready. Who are you? I feel as though I've seen you before. Daniel Evans, Your Honor. I'm prepared to take down Dwyer-kun. How could I forget? You knew my son. Yep, good old Owen Madigan II. Putting the past aside, your opening statement, Mr. Evans? Yes, Your Honor. Our crime scene takes place at a local rock climbing gym. The name of our victim is Bradley Hashbarger. He happens to be a staff member at the gym. The gym was closed to the public on the day of the murder due to cleaning. Cleaning, you say? Yes. The gym houses many rock climbing routes. Every 6 months, they take down all the routes and deep clean the walls. They gotta get squeaky clean somehow. Why is this information relevant, Mr. Evans? Someone here is quick to judge. I'm the judge here, Mr. Evans. Easy there, babe. I wasn't referring to you. Mr. Dwyer here won't let me finish. No outside members of the public were in the building, resulting in only faculty in the building. Another side note, all the padding mats on the floor were removed on that day. So if you were to fall off the rock walls, it would surely do damage. Only a select few could have murdered our dear friend Brad. I see the point he's trying to make. Our dear friend Robbie found the body at around 3. And with the evidence we have gathered, it could only have been the defendant. His threats don't scare me. Let's see what he throws at us. Here is the victim's autopsy report. Okay, 2:40 p.m. stabbed in the chest. Now, to help everyone else in the court, I would also like to submit the floor plans of the gym. Request granted. Okay, so we got the map, we got the autopsy report. If we draw our eyes to the map, we can see dark-toned gray areas. These areas indicate the top of the boulders that are in the gym, or in other words, the walls that people can climb upon. In the areas with no black border between the two different gray tones, those areas are called down climbs. Down climbs? Yes. These are the areas in the gym that people climb down after successfully climbing the wall. Alright, Mr. Evans, you can now call upon your first witness. Oh boy, I can't wait to step on Dwyer's big toe. What? The word of the day is agony. The word of the day is shut the fuck up. Call your witness, Mr. Evans. Whatever. I called the lead detective on the case to the stand. Okay, so right away, the autopsy report says the body died at the body died at 2:40, but the body was found at 3. You're right, this isn't Smash. This is, in fact, Divorce Papers 4. Witness, state your name and occupation. Shit, what voice should... Alexander Polt, sir. As Mr. Evans said, I'm the lead detective on the case. Kaiser Alexander von Valentine II. That's a long name. It happens. Fair enough. Mr. Polt, give us your testimony of what you believe transpired on the day of the murder. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy, witness testimony! The body was found in the storage room inside the bouldering wall. The victim was stabbed by a knife in the chest, which is confirmed the murder weapon. The weapon is still in the victim, so no blood was on the scene. Because of this, we cannot confirm that the room the body was in was the murder location. Access to that room is limited, so the defendant could easily hide the body in there. I don't know what fucking voice I'm trying to do for this guy. That's Gumshoe? Yes, this... Okay, so Ace Attorney... I said this earlier in the stream, but I'll say it again. This game is entirely a recreation of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney engine in Unity. So that's why it uses a lot of assets from the game, so that you'll see familiar faces and not familiar names, so... So the victim was found inside a storage room. Yes, Your Honor. If you would look at the map, you can see the entrance is in the wall on the east side. Obviously, this door is closed during store hours, but they keep rocks in here. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in that storage room! Someone free him! It's okay, Your Honor. He is perfectly safe. Oh, thank God. Bruh. That really just happened? Alright, Dwyer. Now that we know Dwayne is safe, this is the part where Clinton Dwayne Dwyer is safe? I thought he was bullied and set on fire. He was, Your Honor. We were talking about Mr. Johnson. Now that we cleared that up, I believe you'll go... Why are we talking about Jordan Johnson? I can't take it anymore. Your Honor, can I cross-examine Polt now? Yes, Mr. Dwyer, you can now cross-examine the witness. That was a good bit. That was a really good bit. I really liked that bit. Body was found. Storage room inside the bouldering wall. Okay, I need to take a look at the... Okay, I just want to take a look at these. Time of death. Okay, between 2:35 and 2:45. Okay. So what I think happened. I think Bradley was stabbed in the chest toward the top of one of the climbing walls and then fell on his back and caused some bruising. Okay, body was found in the storage room inside the bouldering wall. Okay. Okay, I see. So it was right there. So what probably happened is fell down, was dragged inside the storage closet. Okay. Let's press. So the victim was found in a storage unit in the wall? I'm assuming the storage door is the only way to enter. Yeah, that's what this guy said. And from what I remember, there were no rocks on any of the walls. That's what I said, Dwyer. You think I'm not telling the truth? I just wanted to hear what Detective Polt had to say on the matter. The only rocks present on the walls were the down climbs, indicated by the tone shift. And as Prosecutor Evans said, there were no safety mats on the ground that day. Where were all the mats and rocks then? Some of the equipment was in that storage unit, someone was in another room. I don't know where you're going with this, Dwyer. Neither do I. Victim was stabbed by a knife in the chest, which is confirmed the murder weapon. Can we get the murder weapon? The murder weapon was a knife, you say, and confirmed the murder weapon. Yes, sir. There was only one wound and no sign of anything exiting this wound. The knife, however, had no fingerprints on it. Because of this, we cannot confirm whose knife it belongs to. What did the defendant have to say on the matter? He claims that it's not his and he has not seen the murder weapon before. Why would he say yes to those questions? I don't know, bro. As a matter of fact, everyone has stated they have not seen the knife before. I think we should add the knife to the court record. Okay, so it's a different knife from episode 1. But still no fingerprints. You said that everyone in the building has not seen that knife. Who all was in the building on this day? To make things easier for all of us, I have here a list of all the employees and who was there on the day in question. Okay, employee list. Let's continue on with this cross-examination. Weapon was still in the victim, so no blood was on the scene. Let's take a look at this. That's a lot. Okay. A lot of people, but only 4 people were there. Okay, so it's only possible that one of 3 people could have done it. It's either Edward, Robert, or Matthew. Because Bradley is the only other person who was there, and Bradley's the one who has been game-ended here. Let's take a look at the murder weapon. Bears no fingerprints. Okay, no report of any serious blood loss, so I can't really do anything there. Let's press. You were saying no blood was found at the scene. I find that hard to believe as well. Are you seriously doubting a high-ranking officer of his job? You better find another avenue to take in this cross-examination. Alrighty then, how about this? Was luminol used to find any blood that we couldn't see? If we found anything, we would have stated it to the court. The forensic team didn't find a drop of blood at the scene. And that's all she wrote, folks. I find that hard to believe. Because of this, we cannot confirm that the room the body was in was the murder location. Okay. I can't really present that. I can press further. You aren't 100% certain the crime scene was where the body died? Yeah, he could have simply been moved and placed there after death for hiding. Actually, the prosecution refuses this claim. On what grounds? Oh, please. Could you imagine? A murderer carrying around a body throughout the gym with several witnesses? Why would someone kill the victim at another part of the gym just for him to drag somewhere else where many witnesses could see this action? The prosecution has a point. The murderer is someone that works at the gym. There's no doubt about that. So obviously he must know all the rooms to potentially hide the body. Because of what I have said before, the only option to hide the body was in that room. In other words, the scene of the murder. That all makes sense, Prosecutor Evans. With the evidence we have, we cannot confirm that. But personally, I agree with what you've said. As a lawyer, I cannot rule every possibility out. Was that really the scene of the murder? Access to that room is limited, so the defendant could easily hide the body there. Let's hear it. What do you mean access to that room is limited? Only managers can open the door to the storage room. They are all given a key that unlocks the storage rooms in the building. So it's just like Detective Polt said, access is limited. Also meaning that the body could have easily been hidden in that room. The body was found in the storage room inside the bouldering wall. The victim was stabbed by a knife in the chest, which is confirmed the murder weapon. Weapon was still in the victim. Let's see what comes from this. What you just said, Mr. Polt, I find a little odd. What part of it? You said that only managers can unlock the door to the storage room, right? What are you getting at, Dwyer? If you look at the employee list for the gym, you will see that Robbie Stevens is not a manager. In other words, the defendant could not have entered the storage room. Wait, what? Let me see that. It does in fact say associate instead of manager. Thus, the defendant could not have opened the door and hid the body. Would it be possible to take or steal someone else's key? I highly doubt that, Your Honor. I'm assuming no one has reported a lost key, right, Mr. Polt? Yeah, no one has reported a lost manager's key. Then the conclusion would be that the defendant didn't hide the body. What does the prosecution have to say? I feel it would be hard to contradict this argument. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's shredding! He's shredding! This is incredible. To think that people would believe this. What's wrong with the contradiction I found? This is gonna be easier than I thought. Dwyer, on what day did the murder happen? Just yesterday, February 6th. To employees working, it was the day that they deep cleaned the walls. Now, Dwyer, no one from the public was there, and the body was found in a storage unit. Your point being, why would the door at any point be closed if they kept storing rocks there? No one ever said the door was closed. Are you kidding me? Detective, is this true? Everyone has claimed that the door in question was open the entire day. The defendant also claimed the door was open when he found the body. I wish I would have known that, Robbie. So nothing was wrong with the testimony, as it turns out. I thought I was onto something. As we know, the defendant found the body, but he in fact didn't phone the police. Wait, what? How is that possible? The general manager saw him in the area of the east end of the gym near the storage unit. His office is directly north of the east side of the gym, next to the stairs. Robbie came running to his office and notified him, but alas, he was arrested. If Mr. Stevens was the killer, why would he stay in the area of the body? He has no reason to. As the general manager has said, Robbie was around the area cleaning the walls for some time. He was in charge of cleaning the wall on the east side of the gym that day. So obviously he could store the body in that room with ease. It would be suspicious if he left his post for a while, let alone for a little bit. It would seem that we should call the general manager to the stand. Actually, Your Honor, my plans are different than that. How so? Well, the only way I can see Dwyer turning this to his favor is with one method. Claiming that the murder happened somewhere else, meaning someone else could have killed him. I'm actually going to call another witness to the stand. Though this witness was on the west side of the gym the entire day and saw no one on his side. Ping me on Discord if you get a glitch at the end of this chapter in the lobby. There's a glitch that happens randomly when Robbie leaves the scene. All right, I will do that. You may now call this witness to the stand, Mr. Evans. Who? Witness, state your name and occupation. Edward Sawash. I'm one of the managers at the rock climbing gym in question. Now, Edward, where were you on the day of the murder? I was on the west side of the gym cleaning the walls that were assigned to me. You said you were a manager, right? That's what I said. Did you happen to lose your key that day? Nope, I had it on me the whole time. Throw that possibility out the window, Dwyer. Witness, you will now explain to the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Yes, Your Honor. Testimony time! Ever since I started my shift, I stayed on the west side the whole time. Thinking back, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. It was just a normal day at work. I was wearing headphones that day, so any sound coming from outside them was faint. I remember hearing a loud thud at some point, but I don't know what it could be. That had to have been Bradley hitting the ground after falling like a fall guy. If I was on the west side and Brad was found on the east side, then he had to have been killed there. You claim that because you were at the west side of the gym, the murder had to happen on the east. Yes, Your Honor. And with that, we can watch Dwyer's second trial end in failure. Yes, just like a fall guy. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Stayed on the west side the whole time. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, no, I made a whoopsie daisy here. Get nay-nayed. Okay, so I have to press. The whole time? So from when you clocked in to when the... No, wrong boys. So from when you clocked in to when the body was found? Yeah, so around 9 to 3. You didn't leave your work area for 6 hours? Not even for the bathroom? Nope. A worker's gotta work. I had to stay at my Fort Buzzard and complete all my tasks. Your Fort Buzzard? That's what I call my station at work. And that day, it was the west side of the gym. Moving right along. In search of good times and good news. Thinking back, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. It was just a normal day at work. Nothing at all. I don't think so. Did you talk to anyone that day? Yeah, I talked to Brad once. Maybe at like 2 or 2:15. That's just 30 minutes before he died! What happened during that conversation? We just talked. Nothing special. It was a brief 3-minute conversation. Now, why was Brad on that side of the gym? Where was he supposed to be working at? I actually don't know. I was just wondering that. Interesting, interesting. I was wearing headphones that day, so any sound coming from outside them was faint. You were wearing headphones? Yeah, we usually have music playing over the speakers for the guests, but we had no guests, thus no music, so I brought my own. If you weren't listening to music, you might have heard something that could help us. To be fair, he didn't know a murder was gonna happen. Fair enough, but do you think a scream could be heard when wearing those headphones? Maybe the victim let out a yell mere seconds before he died? There are 2 things I can say to contradict that statement. One is that the general manager was at the gym as well and reported nothing of the sort. Second is that the autopsy report indicates the victim died instantly. Damn it. I remember hearing a loud thud at some point, but I don't know what it could be. Bruising on the back. That thud was probably the guy falling after he died like a fall guy. So let's present this. What? No. Nope. I goofed. Get nay-nayed. Okay, already covered that. Already covered that. Covered that. Let's press this. You heard a loud thud, even while wearing headphones. That must have been pretty loud. It was loud enough for me to take my headphones off for a little bit, but I didn't hear anything after I heard it, so I put my headphones back on and went to work. Any ideas on what it could have been? Honestly, not really. If I was on the west side and Brad was found on the east side, then he had to have been killed there. Would it be possible that he was killed on the west side and you missed it? Are you kidding me? Seriously? I feel like it would be obvious if someone killed someone generally near you. I'm with the prosecution on this one. It would be hard for the murder to take place on the west side after hearing this testimony. What am I gonna do? Nope, that wasn't the right thing to pull out. Okay, so it has to be at the last portion. Headphones. I wonder if you recognize this. Nope. What am I missing here? I think it has to be the last part. Maybe it's this? Actually, there is one place I can think of that the murder happened at. I refuse to listen to this. Especially if you have no evidence to support your claim. Fine, Evans, how about this? Let's take a look at the floor plans of the gym. Assuming that the murder didn't happen on the east or the west, there's still one area that the murder could have taken place at. The top of the boulder. What? Order in the court. Defense, do you have any proof for this claim? I don't have anything that's concrete, but it's certainly a possibility. Are you serious? I refuse to believe that this claim without any proof. Yet we've had to believe the claim that he died on the east side without proof? I'd get your facts straight, Mr. Evans. What? Mr. Dwyer, while this possibility could be true, we may need evidence to support the claim. Do I have anything to support my claim? Yes. Someone else does. I believe someone has said something that could help my case. But who said this? Well, I don't have any evidence on me. Mr. Evans said something earlier. Really? What? You said that the defendant didn't kill the victim at all, in fact. What are you talking about? Stop claiming things that I clearly didn't say. Okay, that wasn't the answer. Had to have been pulled. if the murder took place in the room. No, it wasn't. It was the current witness talking about the thud. Well, I don't have any evidence on me. Mr. Sawash said something earlier. Really? What? You said that you heard a loud thud at the time of the murder. What are you talking about? This doesn't relate to the case. Yes, it does, Mr. Evans. If Mr. Harshbarger was stabbed on top of the boulder, then he would have to be transported to the nearest place to hide the body. This would be the storage room that was directly underneath the boulder. The autopsy report claims that there was some bruising on the back of the victim. No, you can't be suggesting what I think you are. As stated before, there were no safety mats on the ground that day. The body was dropped onto the floor, and the murderer went down and concealed the body. All to later frame my client. I think that's pretty solid. Are you saying I killed Brad? Oh God, he's doing it again. There's one problem with your claim, Dwyer. One huge problem. What are you referring to, Mr. Evans? Members of the court, remember when Mr. Dwyer said that there were no mats on the ground? Even I said this, and yes, this is true. Now, Dwyer, if this is indeed how it happened, how did the murderer get down from the boulder? Well, technically, there are 2 ways to get down. No, there are 0 ways to get down. The 2 that you were thinking of was both jumping down and using the southmost down climb. If the murderer used the down climb, surely Sawash would have seen him since he's on the west side. And if the murderer were to jump down from the top, that's a good 15 feet. And with no safety mats on the ground, surely an injury would occur. Yet no injuries were reported on any of the employees. Bruh, surely I'm still on the right path, right? I believe the court should take a brief recess. We will resume in 10 minutes. Whew, what a high-stakes court case. I want to say I made progress in this trial, but Robbie is still the #1 suspect. After your stream, do you want to hang out at Jobs? Lol. Oh, what the hell? I guess so. You know, like the Tourette's guy said that one time when his son asked if he could get some popcorn, some microwave popcorn. And then the guy jumped around a little bit because he was so excited he could have his microwave popcorn. And then the Tourette's guy said, calm down, don't get a big dick. You guys remember that? You remember that classic internet moment? I do believe that the actual murder location was the top of the boulder, and that the body was dropped onto the floor. What is he talking about? What in the fuck is he talking about? Like that one Weast clip. You guys, only real Weast fans will remember that one moment. But how did that killer get down from the boulder? In fact, after we're done with this episode, I'll pull up that clip. It'll be awesome. Hey, Mr. Stevens. How's it going? You're doing great in there, Mr. Dwyer. Also, can you just call me Robbie? Oh, thanks, Robbie. Sorry I didn't mention the door was already open when I found the body. It's okay, but can you give me a rundown of what happened? Okay, I'll tell you what happened from my point of view. I was told to take all the rocks down on the east side of the boulder for the day. And once I did that, I had to clean the boulder down. Mr. Sawash was doing the exact same, but on the west side. Do you happen to know what Mr. Hashbarger was assigned that day? Yes, actually. He was assigned to clean the top of the boulders and the gym equipment on the second floor. So that must mean Mr. Hashbarger was killed at his station on top of the boulder. That's what I was thinking. So around 2:30, I had to use the bathroom, so I did in fact leave my post. That's news to me. I probably should have told you that. You think? Sorry, but when I came back to my station, I saw the body when I passed the open door. Did you happen to see anyone else? No, and that's a bad thing. What do you mean? What I mean is that I should have seen Mr. Wunderlich in his office as I passed by it. You pass it when you head to the bathroom, which is at the north side of the gym. You're saying you didn't see Mr. Wunderlich at his office? Yes, and all of a sudden he was there when I found the body. You think he did it when you went to the bathroom? I don't know, but it's a possibility. Thanks for that information. The trial is going to start soon! Good luck in there, Robbie. You as well, Mr. Dwyer. Sooner or later, we are going to need to call Mr. Wunderlich to the stand. Let's find out who. Just pretend I said the line before that. Just pretend I said it in your mind. Play pretend. Okay, court time. Hello. Court is now back in session for the trial of Robbie Stephens. Before we left the court for a brief recess, we discovered the possibility of the victim being stabbed on the top of the boulder. Oh, you want me to take a sip, eh? I can do that. And that he was dropped down on the ground floor where the murderer hid the body. Can the prosecution please state its opinion on this matter? Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution denies this possibility mainly for this one question. How did the murderer get down from the top of the boulder? Without the answer to this question, I'm afraid Dwyer is believing a fairy tale. I'm afraid the prosecution is right, Mr. Dwyer. If you are unable to explain how the murderer got down from the boulder, then we have all been wasting our time with this possibility. I understand, Your Honor. Whoever Mr. Evans calls to the stand can change the position Robbie is in completely. But who will it be? Mr. Evans, who will you call to the stand to solve this question? The prosecution calls the general manager of the gym to the stand. Very well. Bailiff, bring the witness to the stand. What a cool-looking guy. Witness, state your name and occupation. Matthew Wunderlich, sir. I've been the general manager at the gym for over a year now. Now, why have you been called to the stand? What is your involvement in the murder? Actually, nothing, sir. All I did was witness Robbie find the body. Then I called the police when he told me what he saw. Then why are you at the stand? Because I have evidence to present to the court. Evidence? The witness does in fact have evidence that can prove Mr. Dwyer's claim to be false. What evidence might that be? Video evidence. Wait, what? Yeah, I thought this might help the court. I bought tapes from the timestamps 2:30 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. That's around the time of the murder. You brought tapes? And where are the cameras these tapes came from? The first one outlooks the entire west side of the gym. In it, we can see Mr. Sawash cleaning the walls, minding his own business. However, no one in this interval uses the southernmost down climb to the boulder in the middle. You don't say. The second tape is from the camera that is in my office. Why that camera? An alibi, so Mr. Dwyer over here doesn't incriminate me. This can't be happening. Oh no, he's shredding again! That means he's gonna troll me now. This is indeed happening, Dwyer. Your theory was blown out of the water. Completely. Am I all out of options? Witness, submit those tapes to the court, please. Yes, Your Honor. Videotapes has been added. There is, however, one more thing I think the court should hear. And what might that be, Mr. Evans? I am not a cold-hearted person. It's not in my nature. Therefore, I think we should call Robbie Stevens to the stand. We've never heard his side of the story. This is odd coming from the prosecution because I can hand down a guilty verdict now. I just want to see Dwyer fail his client with him in the stand. Very well, Mr. Wunderlich, you can leave the stand. Thank you, Your Honor. Bailiff, bring Mr. Stephens to the stand. Witness, state your name and occupation.
Robbie Stevens, associate at the rock climbing gym. Also currently on trial for murder.
That you are. Do you know why you are on stand, Mr. Stephens?
Yes, Your Honor. I heard what Mr. Evans said, and honestly, he's pretty cold-hearted.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Please shut up. Mr. Stephens, explain to us what happened yesterday at the time of the murder. And Mr. Dwyer, if nothing is found in this testimony, I will give a guilty verdict. I understand, Your Honor. Witness testimony time!
I was told to take the rocks down on the east side for the day. I didn't see Mr. Hashbarger that day at all. And around 2:30, I went to use the bathroom, and when I came back, the body was there. The videotapes captured that shift, so maybe the killer jumped down instead of climbing down? Plus, I've never seen the knife that killed Brad before. I don't know what else to say on the matter. I know nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Stephens. Let me remind the court that this is the defendant. We really shouldn't believe anything he says. This will probably be the last cross-examination, Dwyer, so make it a good one, I guess. Yes, Your Honor. Deep breath, Dwyer. So I probably only get one shot at this. Take the rocks down on the east side for the day. And who told you this?
Mr. Wunderlich. He assigned all three of us to clean certain parts of the gym.
Out of curiosity, was this your first time cleaning the walls? Who cares? Pick up a football.
In short, no. I've been at the gym over a year, so I also cleaned the east side at last year's cleaning. I didn't see Mr. Hatchbarger that day at all.
Okay. There wasn't a link there. I thought there might have been a link. No. Shit. What voice did I did for this? Did I do for this guy again? Lamau. Didn't see Mr. Harshbarger that day at all. You didn't see him at all?
No, probably because his post was at the top of the boulder for the day. And also the workout area is on the second floor.
So in terms of the first floor, all three of you had certain positions. Sawash was the west, you were the east, and Brad was the top of the boulder.
Personally, I think Brad had it easy.
A possible motive? Are you kidding me? You never know. Some people kill just because they want to.
That's not me. I would never kill because of that.
So there's another motive then. This dude is cold-hearted.
At around 2:30, I went to use the bathroom, and when I came back, the body was there.
Okay. Just the west side in the main office. Where is the main office on this map? It's probably not on the tapes. This might be worth bringing up because it's 2:35 and he left at 2:30. This might be worth talking about. Nope, I'm wrong. Never mind. Lamau X4. Okay, we already covered this. We covered this. This is new to the court. How long were you then in there?
I don't know. Maybe at most 15 minutes?
That's enough time to kill someone if they happen to be on the east side with you, Robbie.
When I came back, I saw Brad in the storage room, dead. I immediately ran to Mr. Wunderlich's office and told him what I saw. He then notified Mr. Sawash and the police, which is when they arrested me. The videotapes captured that shift, so maybe the killer jumped down instead of climbing down? Okay, let's take a look at the tapes. This has to be where we bring up the tapes. This is it. The breakthrough I needed. Members of the court. What was yesterday's date? The 6th of February. Of 2021, in fact. And if we look at the videotapes on that Mr. Wunderlich presented to us, they in fact say February 6th. However, they do not say 2021 on them. What? The year they say on them is 2020, last year's date. Order in the court. Let me see those tapes. They do in fact say 2020 on them, last year's year. No way! No! This can't be happening! Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Wunderlich needs to take the stand again. This man clearly tried to trick us into believing Robbie was the killer. He could have simply given them to us by accident. That must be what happened. I highly doubt that. Because of these tapes being last year's, he lost his alibi. Your Honor, call Mr. Wunderlich to the stand. Very well. Bailiff, bring Mr. Wunderlich to the stand. Okay. Witness, do you know why you have been summoned? Yes, I do. And to be perfectly honest, I didn't know I gave the wrong tapes. Give us your formal testimony on the matter, and don't lie in my court. Remember what I said about the gavel. Testimony time! I admit, I got the wrong videotapes, but I simply messed up. If you want the real videotapes from yesterday, they don't exist. Besides video evidence, look at the evidence we have. It points to Mr. Stephens. Even if the killer used the down climb, there's no way to get past Mr. Sawash. If someone dropped the body and it waited there for a while, I would have noticed. Thank you, Mr. Wunderlich. A bunch of what you said makes sense. But I find it hard that you just happened to hand the court the wrong videotapes. Sorry, Your Honor. It won't happen again. Yes, because you're going to prison. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's press this. I refuse to believe this. Not only did you use this evidence to frame my client, you used it to give an alibi for yourself. You purposefully gave us wrongful evidence that would aid you. While I can understand where you're coming from, Mr. Dwyer, you have nothing. You are simply saying this based on conjecture. Yeah, dude, I messed up, sorry. If you want the real videotapes from yesterday, they don't exist. What do you mean they don't exist? The day was cleaning day, so no customers. I have trust in my workers. It's one of the #1 things a general manager needs. Because of this, I didn't want to record any footage from the cams to conserve memory. I didn't realize this till just now, so when I handed you the tapes, I thought they were yesterday's, so I saw 2-6 and thought they were the ones. As you can see, Your Honor, he is not lying. A simple fumble on his part. That all makes perfect sense. I would understand his argument to conserve memory. But if he's the killer, obviously he wouldn't want to record anything. I just needed to find a contradiction in this testimony.
Besides video evidence, look at the evidence we have. It points to Mr. Stevens. What do you mean by this? Nothing points towards him. I disagree, Mr. Dwyer. Where the body was found, the Robbie just so happened to go to the bathroom at the same time. Even your idea of the murder location being the top of the boulder has no real proof. It's all him. And that's what I have been saying since the beginning. Even if the killer used the down climb, there's no way to get past Mr. Sawash. If someone dropped the body and it waited for a while, I would have noticed. Let's take a look. Yeah, there is no way to get past him. He's right on that, so... Let's press. Maybe Mr. Sawash could not have been seen. Maybe Mr. Sawash could not have seen the killer. Oh, please. You saw him too. Even with headphones on, that man was dedicated to his station. It's very unlikely for him not to notice someone was passing by him. While it could help my case, I don't believe someone passed by Mr. Sawash. And how else did the killer exit the boulder? You would have noticed. Let's take a look. Huh. I think this is the only thing I can really present. I can't think of anything else. Nope. I guess I'm wrong. What are you doing here? Nope, that wasn't. What was the thing that I did to continue past? What was it? Not day at all. 2:30. Went to use the bathroom. We present it here? Yes, this is where I present it. Okay. Okay, I gotta figure out some speedrunning strats to them. To this game, to Divorce Papers 4, I gotta figure out the speedrunning strats. No way, I can't believe this, Mr. Wunderlich. We need to talk to Mr. Wunderlich again. He needs to come back. He disappeared and needs to come back. Okay. Wow, we've been going almost 2 hours. Damn. Hello, Mr. Wunderlich. Court record. Okay. I've been told he loves John Boyle. A Kirby enjoyer and Dr. Mario main? Okay, testimony time. Maybe I need to stand up for this. Maybe that's what I've been missing. Maybe I need to get up. Come on, everybody. Let's stand up. Stand up, everybody. Now let's pay attention to this testimony. Let's see what Wunderlich has to say about all this. There we go. Okay. Simply messed up. Okay, so it has to be at that point. It has to be at the end there. Just so you don't encounter that shit again, it's a statement about not passing Sawat. Okay. So it was that. There's no way to get past Mr. Sawat. Okay. Maybe there's something on the map that I didn't... Okay, so Sawash is over here. If Mr. Sawash was in here, it would have been possible to cut down over this way. Let's hear it. There is actually one way for the killer to use the down climb and get past Mr. Sawash. No such method exists. Mr. Dwyer is stalling to come up with something. Alright, Dwyer, you presented the map, but where in this map indicates what you're saying? You know what? It's just crazy enough that it might be true. He jumped to the north stairs. He simply jumped to this. He just simply jumped to the stairs at the north side of the gym. That would still injure the killer, and it's probably too far to jump to. Try again, Mr. Dwight. Okay. Sneak past him? That's not even right. Try again, Mr. Okay, so the west wall down climbs. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the west side down climb. The killer could climb up to get on to the west wall and then climb down at the north section. This is how the killer got past Mr. Sawash. No, it's not possible! Order in the court. If what you're saying is true, Mr. Dwyer, then that means it is possible that the murder happened on the boulder. That is indeed what happened. The killer dropped Brad's body, climbed down the boulder's down climb, then went up the west side wall's down climb, and proceeded to walk along the wall. He would then end up on the north side, out of Mr. Sawash's reach. Then he would simply go to the dropped body and place him in the storage. You aren't suggesting what I think you are. I am, Mr. Evans. The defense accuses Mr. Wunderlich for the murder of Mr. Hashbarger. Order in the court. What is your reasoning, Mr. Dwyer? Mr. Wunderlich could easily frame Robbie for the murder of Mr. Hashbarger. He killed Brad and waited for Robbie to use the bathroom and dropped the body. He knew he would come back to a dead body after all. Plus, he chose not to record the actions that went on at the gym, just so he could create a fake alibi. That makes sense to me. Your reaction, Mr. Wunderlich? My reaction? My reaction is this. It makes no sense to me. What do you mean, Matt? Your Honor, I'd like to have one final testimony if you don't mind. Very well. Give us your testimony, Mr. Wunderlich. What is he up to? Testimony time! Your theory is fascinating, but you have no proof. Nothing you have ties me to Brad's murder. There is no motive as to why I would kill him. Your little charade ends here, Mr. Dwyer. It's gotta be the knife. The knife has not been used yet. It has to be the knife. It's something to do with the knife. go ahead and cross-examine him anyway. Yes, Your Honor. This is it. The last cross-examination. That's what you said 3 cross-examinations ago. Theory's fascinating, but you have no proof. This might be true, but you have been suspicious and there's a lot of ties toward you. Oh yeah? Like what? I've mentioned it before, but faking an alibi, an opportunity, knowledge of the victim's whereabouts. You could have done all this to hide your killing. That's cool and all, but nothing is concrete. Unless you have something to pin the blame on him, this will go nowhere. I have something in the court record that can incriminate Mr. Wunderlich. But that's just the murder weapon. We don't know who that belongs to. Actually, we do. Don't we, Mr. Wunderlich? If we look at the knife, we can see some sort of logo on it. And while it may look like some design, you can make out initials on it. M and W. Matthew and Wunderlich. Your Honor, Matthew Wunderlich, without a doubt, killed Mr. Brad Hashbarger. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! That has to be just a coincidence. I disagree. Those are the initials M and W. Just look at the witness's face. Your Honor, this is proof that the knife belongs to Mr. Wunderlich. While we don't know of a motive, this ties him to the crime. With the explanation I have said before, it makes it possible for him to commit the crime. Why would Mr. Wunderlich leave the knife in the body if it would incriminate him? Mr. Wunderlich had to leave the knife in the body so that there wouldn't be bleeding on the scene. He had to make it look like he was killed on the east side. And all he needed to do was claim he had never seen that knife before. Well, Mr. Wunderlich, anything else to add? I keep hearing them. I keep hearing them. I keep hearing them. Leave me. Stop being in control. I see you. I know you. Leave me. I won't do that too. No, I can't leave. Please, I beg you. Go away. I didn't do it. I can't say what will end. Yeah, I did what they told me to do. Ah! It's over for me. Mr. Evans, what has happened to Mr. Wunderlich? He was transported to the ER. He apparently has schizophrenia. He has also confessed that he was the murderer in this case. But why? Why was Mr. Wunderlich's... What was this... The voices. He explained that the voices compelled him to, for no reason whatsoever. That was his reasoning. In light of this, Mr. Wunderlich will have to face a trial at a later date. From what I see it, he will likely get 5 months in jail with therapy for his schizophrenia. Hopefully, he can get the help he needs. Good job, Dwyer-kun. That was a great battle me and you just had. I hope we can have another one again in the future. Alright, Mr. Evans. I'll take you up on that offer. On that note, I hereby declare the defendant not guilty. Court is now adjourned. Wow, what a movie! We did it. We actually did it. There were so many close calls in there, I thought I was gonna pass out. I do hope that Matt gets treated, though. He seemed like a good person at heart. But those voices, man. But something tells me this won't be the last time I see him. Calling it right now, we are going to see Wunderlich again in Chapter 5. Congrats, Mr. Seafens. We actually won the case.
You did great in there, Mr. Dwyer. I'm forever grateful for what you did for me.
Thanks, Robbie.
I wish I had something to give you. Like, I'm very happy right now.
It's okay, Robbie. It's my job. Nah, listen, B. I'll figure something out. Don't you worry. It's the least I could do. Whatever you say, man. Alright, I got a few things to do before they let me go. I'll see you around, Mr. Dwyer. You as well. Well, I say I did pretty good today. Wait, why is he coming up to talk to me? Hey, Mr. Evans. I am not cold-hearted, Dwyer-kun. You will regret saying that. Shut up. Noted. On a serious note, you did good in there, Dwyer. Oh, thank you, Mr. Evans. Don't mention it. Shit, would you look at the time? I gotta go to a divorce in 10 minutes. A divorce? Really? Did you already get the papers? Yeah, I got them. It was actually pretty hard to get them. You know, I'm actually a divorce lawyer. I could have helped you. I didn't know you, pal. Fair enough. Well, I'll know who to go to if I need another one anytime soon. Anyway, who's the lucky person I get to get divorced by you? The Green Ninja! The Green Ninja from Ninjago? Ain't no damn way anyone in their right mind would divorce Lloyd from Ninjago. Yeah, Lloyd Garmadon. Wait, does he know? That's impossible. How could he? Does he know of my plan? Surely he couldn't. Does he even know he's one of the ones that holds a divorce stone? Out of curiosity, will this be your first divorce? Actually, no. No, it won't. Oh, really? Just not lucky? Who knows? I mean, this will only be my second one. Who was the first, if you don't mind me asking? I am a divorce lawyer, after all. Owen Madigan II, the judge's son. This can't be a coincidence. He somehow knows the names of the people that give a divorce stone. Oh my god, this changes everything. How does he know? Was he listening in on the conversation the visitor was having with me? But there's no way Mr. Evans knows that I was the one the visitor was talking to. I better not be late. I'll see you later, Dwyer. You too, Evans. Damn it, now I have to worry about Mr. Evans. I'll call my partner and tell him he needs to divorce a stoneholder. He should also probably divorce the secret stoneholder, just to be safe. After today, Dan will have divorced 2 people, netting him the green and orange stones. I'll have my partner get the purple and secret pink stone to keep Dan from getting all of them. He still has to get the other 3, so there's still time. Today's been a long day. I better get some rest. And with that, I managed to defend Mr. Stephens. I left the courthouse and told my partner about what I just heard. It's a shame I had to kill him in the snap. He was a good guy. I ended up seeing Mr. Wunderlich again, after all. He came to me once he got out of jail, and was actually thankful. He wanted me to help him get divorce papers, but he had no wife. After his divorce trial, a lot happened, resulting in me snapping all married couples to dust. I'll go ahead and talk about the next case I had to tackle. This ended up being the last murder trial before the snap. Well, shit. We are definitely going to have to come back and revisit this, but as of right now, my voice is right at that little edge there where it's not thrashed, but it is going to be. So let's see, what time is it? 8:24. We can do something else for a little bit before going. I'm gonna put up a poll in chat, and while we go through that, and while I set up whatever that poll ends up choosing, I will be right back.